Oh, you're live right now.
Hey, here we are, man.
Talking to yourself over here.
I was talking, actually, Mike's, well, we won't talk about that. It's personal. You want me to or no?
Sure, yeah. I'm
Mike's
expecting a baby.
Expecting a baby in November, and was just saying, what am I going to do? You're not going to be doing a podcast.
Yeah.
When you have a baby.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're going to have to let me just do by myself, and we'll see how that goes.
Figure it out. Yeah, you'll be doing some graphic design.
Maybe I'll get somebody else to do something with
doing
me.
some logo work. You're gonna have to do all that.
I can't. No, we'll
you
do
gotta figure it out.
Video upload.
Well, how are you gonna upload? You gotta put a thumbnail on there and stuff.
You could do a thumbnail from the hospital.
That's what takes the longest amount of time.
A thumbnail.
All the
I'll give you a thumbnail.
Thumbnails.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Hey, here we are. You know what? I was only gonna drink a beer when we won, and I feel like we played better.
Now you need some hair of the dog.
I'm gonna have a Shiner Wicked Juicy IPA.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like we're gonna win this fucking week.
I do too. We're favorites.
Not by much.
Not by much. You're right. The matchup predictor has it almost at a dead tie. We're 50.6%. They're 49 with 0.4% tie. Spread is -1, favoring us in the odds. Over under 39.5. So 76 degrees and sunny though.
I can't see us losing 3 in a row at home. We've already lost 5 out of the last 6 at home.
That's pathetic.
That's
fucking
pathetic. And the fans, please show up. I know 10,000 didn't show up last time.
No, I was going to bring this up. You know what the issue is? I saw this online, and someone showed statistics with people's names, okay? Season ticket holders, if you're watching this. I don't know how many of you would be, but 89% of season ticket holders no longer live in Pennsylvania or a neighboring state, compared to 12% in 2017. So people don't do that. You're not going to go to the games.
Jobs there and moving?
They're moving in draw. I don't know why.
Selling them to
I have no idea why.
team's fans then?
Some of them are selling tickets.
Like
not that many. Not that many are selling tickets though. That's the issue. Okay, we have 10 to 11,000 unsold tickets, or extremely high priced tickets every week, and 12% in 2017, 89% now. Okay, wow. That's a lot for us. That's why you're not seeing the good attendance.
So if we start winning more, you think they'll?
I think that they'll come, or they'll just try to charge more for the tickets. Right. I think that people are just kind of. I think it's a generational thing.
Do you think other teams having the same issue? I don't know. It's just because people moved out of Pittsburgh.
That's what I was reading online. No, I mean some teams do have this issue. Some teams have right. Some teams have this issue, but it wasn't as much as us. I got root beer. I got 0 calories going on here. All right. Yeah, getting rid of that.
It's about a 6 out of 10. Not very good.
What is it?
Wicked Juicy IPA.
Speaking of
Sounds
Shiner.
like a porn.
Yeah, it does. All right. Speaking of Shiner. No, I don't have any. Injuries.
Yeah, let's do the injury report.
We got the injury report, and then we got the Chad Schmock preview.
Yes.
Injuries for us. Carlos Davis. Rashad Coward, we know about those. Chooks is still questionable, but I think he'll be back. I don't know if I want him to be back. Yeah, Ben is listed on there as questionable.
I think he's fine. Injury. I saw his press conference today. I think
he's fired up. Yeah. Claypool.
Ben took 5 hits. He took 10 hits the week before.
He takes a lot of hits, but not a lot of sacks.
But only 5 this week.
He takes a lot of hits, but not a lot of sacks.
No, not a lot of sacks, which for a guy that can't move, that doesn't make sense. He gets rid of the ball quick. That's why.
I mean, he moves more than people give him credit for.
Yeah, he has to.
So, and then we got Dotson and Sutton, you said, by the way.
You know that?
Yeah, well, for the number 1 O-line. Hey, stick to the preview here. All right. Dotson and Sutton are injured, you said. I didn't see them. And they're not on ESPN's injury report. So what?
I could look on the Steelers page.
What happened?
Sure. And I could also look on there and see if Banner was running with the first team or second team, and Chooks probably.
Oh, man, I hope the Chooks isn't back. So, for Broncos, Deontay Spencer, the receiver that they got from us.
Right.
Baron Browning, their linebacker. Graham Glasgow, a guard. Andre Mintz, linebacker. And Dalton Risner, a guard. So they've got some injuries. Bridgewater's in concussion protocol. He's unknown. He's not officially listed as questionable, though. So I don't know. And Surtain is day-to-day, unknown status.
Huh. So they're hurting a little bit, huh?
Yeah, and they did just make a last-minute signing, I think yesterday. They picked up Avery Williamson.
Right. Yeah, I can't really see him in team here. Looking at the pictures, I see pictures of Banner. And
Is he playing? It looks like he's practicing. I hope he's practicing.
he's
I would rather. I mean, I don't know, man. I'd rather Banner than Chooks. I don't trust Chooks.
You don't think they put Chooks back at left guard?
I fucking hope not.
Is Dan Moore done okay to you as far as
I think he's better than Chooks.
He's going to get better, isn't he?
Yeah, you can't take him out.
He's going to be there for 10 years.
You can't take him out like that. You got to just let him keep growing. Let him grow.
Yeah, so a little worried about Sutton, but they don't have a great receiving core.
Now, Sutton, you said, has a groin injury.
Right.
Another fucking groin injury.
What's up with this?
This strength and conditioning guy needs fired, man. That's the person people need to be freaking out about. Fire this motherfucker.
Yeah, they're having too much. They got wild girlfriends.
They're having a little
with
fun.
Their groins. But you know, I feel like we need to get Witherspoon involved more.
Yeah.
Carl Joseph. I want
Considering
to
what
see
we traded
Taco
for him.
instead of.
So Joseph and
Tuska.
Taco aren't coming up. Looks like.
You
I mean,
bring them
they could
three
come up on
times.
Saturday, but I don't think that I don't think we're gonna do it. Not with protecting them on the.
So that's but there is hope for the secondary. I actually think I guess Arthur Arletta is playing very well. He's gonna. I think our plan last week was to have Cam and Hayden and not even play Pierre much. But then Cam got hurt, so Pierre had to come in.
Right.
And he's struggling a little bit, I think. He makes tackles.
We knew that was going to be the case, though.
Right,
we
he's
knew that he
also
wasn't.
young.
Yeah.
And he's not. I think he's a good backup, good situation.
He's not a starter.
He's not a
But
starter.
who were we going to pick up? Brian Poole was the only person that we could have picked
We
up.
could have just traded for the guy from New England that got traded. Did you see that?
Yeah. So do you have
Gilmore?
Do you have Chad's?
Yes, I do. I have Chad's review as I quit looking at the pictures from practice today.
Having a little fun. He's looking at those groins.
So Chad's review, our NFL expert. Thank you, Chad. He says the Broncos are a good team that is not as good as their record. They're dealing with quite a few injuries at the moment, and the Steelers will be able to take advantage of it.
I've heard that before.
He says Bridgewater's in concussion protocol, but I think he'll play. It says he's not allowed to play, but I think he will. But he won't practice much.
I would rather him play.
Probably.
We played shitty against Drew Lock. Yeah.
It says they're extremely thin at wide receiver and will be without talented receivers Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler.
He said they're not playing?
Right.
Are they on IR?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
There's a chance they could get their guard Dalton Risner back. Did he practice today?
He was on the report. He did not practice today.
Wow, good.
I'm sorry. Limited.
Limited, okay. Says they were run heavily on their running game with Melvin Gordon and talented rookie Javonte Williams. It does worry me because our run defense has not been as good, but we were playing the pass a lot last week.
Well, and that's really what we've been doing this entire time now.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I wish Carlos Davis would come back.
Yeah, we almost made a move for
Did
his
he
brother.
practice today? He might have.
I didn't see. I just see that he's listed questionable still.
Oh. Yeah, I saw we made a move for his brother.
It didn't work out.
Right, damn
Colts. Yeah.
The Broncos run a zone blocking scheme, but also have some pulling principles, so expect to see a lot of hybrid. And they have Mike Munchak also, remember, as their offensive line coach. But we had him last year and we beat him. He says the Steelers should feast when Denver tries to throw the ball. I expect the D-line to get pressure on the quarterback all day. The passing game will be centered around Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, and tight end Noah Fant. Do you think we should blitz more than we have?
Yes. Man, this is fucking Blitzburg, dude. That's how we win.
I don't understand.
We need to send people. We need to make them fear us, man.
Yeah.
Send the power of God down their throats. Sack those motherfuckers.
I agree, and I think we should play Spillane some.
Yeah.
He's
you know
physical.
what? Schobert has got to be dying to be blitzed. That guy is always, for every team he's played for, back and pass coverage.
And he's good.
Send that motherfucker.
He actually is getting.
He's getting better.
Yeah, you could see it.
Yeah.
So defensively, Denver runs a 3-4 with Von Miller being the star of the show, and they also have injury issues on the defense, and be without Bradley Chubb and Josie Jewell.
Now he didn't play last time we played him either. Chubb.
We should be able to double team Miller, he says, and I did hear.
With who? How are you gonna double team Miller?
Well, you tight end and
right. Okay,
tackle. but he would actually be on the Chuk's side too.
Right. That's why I do not want Chooks to be playing. I would rather Hag in there.
But also, I did listen to the Denver podcast, and they were saying that they haven't been blitzing. They've been trying to go with 5-man pressures. But last week they blitzed more with Lamar. But
Because you
Didn't work
have to.
out.
Because
He threw for 300 yards on him.
Right.
If Lamar can throw for 300 yards on him, Ben can throw for 300.
Better be able to. You know, all I was hearing was all this in the offseason. The Ravens didn't have any receivers, and if they can throw for 300, we better fucking dominate. Then you know if it's play calling.
They do have a good run D, but like you said, they played the Jets, Giants, Jacksonville.
They're only allowing.
What did they get last year?
Now they're only allowing 12.3 points per game.
Right, that's number 2 in the league.
Yeah.
What did they get last week? How many yards rushing did Baltimore get? Do you know?
I don't have it.
So back to his report. Rookie corner Pat Surtain is questionable with a midsection injury and will not be 100% if he does play. But Chad does expect him to play. They do have talent in the secondary with Kyle Fuller and Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson. And Ronald Darby could also be back. It seems like these teams are loaded in the secondary, man.
We just suck at picking people up in the secondary.
But this is the biggest October regular season game for the Steelers to play in years. I don't know about that, but it is a big one. We need to win this.
We need to win.
We don't want to be 1-4.
What did you ask? What they?
He says he also says the run. How many yards rushing did Baltimore have against them? A lot, I think.
I'm looking. Oh, sorry. I was looking at. I just saw the overall. I didn't
So
see
he
that.
also
Go by
says.
102, not that much actually.
Total, even
Lamar 7 runs for 28, 4-yard average. Latavius Murray 18 carries
but
59.
Villanueva got hurt. Their line's worse than ours.
Le'Veon Bell had 2.5 yards of carry.
Wow,
I love to see it, man. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
he says that he expects the Steelers to have a strong game. The turnover battle will be huge, and if the Steelers can take care of the ball and make the Broncos drive the field, they will struggle to put up points.
See, he didn't mention the Broncos running game. That's what makes me nervous.
Me too.
Melvin Gordon's averaging 6.2 yards of carry. Javonte Williams 6.9.
Yeah,
that's good.
But remember who they played.
Right. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, they could be nothing. But
I think we try to stop the
there
run,
is something with it. They're coming into this with confidence.
Oh yeah, they're 3-1. They still won. We lost to fucking Cincinnati. They suck.
Yeah,
and they ran all over us.
So they're coming in with they're coming in like we got the big balls.
Forget though, we did not have Watt in the 1.5 games, and that made a big difference.
But you can't have all your eggs in one basket.
I know, but Highsmith was out too. We had four string guys.
Hey, I agree.
That's hard to overcome.
My damn chair.
Especially with our defense. Outside linebackers play such a major role. But we need to be able to change it up, like you said.
Yeah.
They can't keep going the same thing. Fucking Butler with his dick in his hand all the time.
Now their passing last week, Broncos passing was 148 yards. That's so bad.
Wow. So that's Chad's preview. He did pick the Steelers to win. We'll see. We need to.
Yeah, well, you guys will know who we pick in our picks, but I think it's going to be obvious.
And the main thing is, if we don't turn the ball over, because we've given up 24 points off turnovers in the last 2 games.
That's huge. That's wins. I mean,
and that's another thing. If we didn't have the sack fumble in that last game too,
yeah,
that was huge.
Yep.
That was that freaking Trey Turner got nailed on that one.
You know what? He's actually, I think, other than Chooks, I don't think he's our best lineman.
Oh, no?
I don't think he's playing terribly.
He's not.
He's not DeCastro. No.
And I still expect us to re-sign DeCastro if he's healthy.
No, really?
I don't know.
You know that he wasn't he gonna sue us for the money, and then all of a sudden that disappeared.
Right.
I could see that happening. It's interesting. So Broncos are averaging 20.8 points a game. We're 16.8. So we just got to score. They only allowed 12.3. We allowed 23.3. But again, it's you just have to take into consideration who they played. 3 shitty teams. They played the Giants, Jacks, and New York Jets, and then they played Baltimore, and they got creamed by Baltimore.
Got creamed, yeah.
So
they did have 7 starters out last week, though. But I don't know how many they're going to have out this week. Probably about 6.
More. It almost sounds like more.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
We
have some out too.
6 or 7 people questionable, and 4 you
we still don't have Tuitt, and we don't have a Lulu, and we don't have. Last week we didn't have Claypool, and
right.
Our offensive line. We were missing starters the whole year.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't make sense to me.
You know what I was happy to see, by the way, the past 2 weeks is some Derek Watt fullback stuff.
Not enough though. Straight.
Just dabbling. I'm okay with it. You're at least trying.
But I would love to see us like we did in the. And I don't know if we'll be able to run the ball that well this week. Maybe at the end of the game. But I would like to see. Najee's going to break out soon, though, man. He's going to have a big game.
You can see.
Yeah,
He's boiling. He's just boiling.
And then Yeah, you're going to see that. He's running people over.
So, I mean, if Teddy Bridgewater plays, they don't throw very often. I mean, he's only dropped back 111 times.
I think we stop the run and force him to pass. And
then we win if that's the case. We have to stop that run, though. Melvin Gordon is just killing people.
Last year we did that.
They passed all over us.
One guy almost, Driscoll, who was it?
Well, it was Drew Lock, and then he got injured, right?
Right, and the other guy killed us.
Yeah.
So.
But we barely won that game.
Yeah, that's what people said our secondary was so great last year. I don't think it was that great.
Edmonds doesn't do shit.
No,
but neither did Steven Nelson last year. So, yeah, I would like to see a better game. I mean, Johnson played well last week, but I think Deontay Johnson will play really well this week.
We need Claypool to step up, though.
He's got, you know what? We fucking got him so that he could jump up and get the ball. And all I'm seeing this year is he just tries to catch in the basket. It's like, man, you're paid to be aggressive.
I think it went to his head a little bit.
I think so too.
Touchdowns last year. He didn't have any this year.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, man. He's just got to be aggressive.
So what do we do on offense? Do we even try? We got to try to run the ball.
That's where I would start. We ran successfully last week.
People keep saying we're not doing play action. I saw a lot last week. It's a different kind of play action. Ben was doing this and then throwing real quick. Did you see that? He did 4 times and it worked.
I don't even know what you would call
RPO
that. It wasn't really a run pass option though, because I mean maybe it was because was he going to take it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he handed it to him and then Najee went over here and he threw it over here.
So it was just a play action though, but it's
not
really on RPO. I mean, yeah, different. I'm cool with it. Something. It's better than nothing. It's better than being just straight up. Just
I like to see us get Balaj involved a little bit more.
He's fast. If you talk about speed, get him involved.
One.
So Ben's got 1,000 yards passing. Teddy's got 850, 860. Wow. So I mean, Ben's not playing poorly. They just don't pass. Denver doesn't really pass so much, and it's just really you just have to stop Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams and we win.
The main thing too is protect Ben.
I think I actually have a feeling that our line's going to have their best week this week.
What's his name has 4.5 sacks, but 2 of them he was unblocked.
Yeah.
So he only so.
I don't think who you talking about Von Miller?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that good. I think he's better when Chubb is playing with him. Otherwise, he just doesn't do anything dominant. So I think this is going to be a week. Our line's going to gel.
They have all their players. They'd be scary. That defense.
A little bit.
But they don't have a quarterback. Bridgewater's not a quarterback. He's a game manager.
Good,
No.
Yeah. So I was going to read some more stats, but I don't really. Nothing, it's just so skewed because they don't play anybody. They play the Giants, Jacksonville, and Jets. It's like.
Those teams are awful.
Yeah. So, like I said, when they played the Ravens don't have good secondary right now. They're depleted.
Yeah,
and they got 140 yards passing against the Ravens. Like, all right, see ya.
Wow.
So we should be able to stop them, man.
Yeah, we should.
I really think this is the week our O-line's going to gel pretty well. Actually.
I hope so.
I do too. I just hope that they don't take Chooks and throw him at left, and then it all goes to.
They won't do
If that happens,
Chooks
then
will be at right.
all bets are off. I don't even think he should be starting. I didn't think he should have started last year either. He's terrible.
Yeah.
I think we saw middle of the year last year.
Joe.
Cut
I
that
think Joe did good.
Yeah. So
that's all we got.
That's all I got,
that's
man.
The preview.
Yeah, you'll know our
need to win
in the picks video.
Yes, and place has got to be wild. We got to go crazy at Heinz Field.
Yeah, if you're a season ticket holder, get your ass in the fucking
this game
or
at
sell
home.
your tickets, man.
So here's another thought. We have 2 games at home and then a bye. The players got to be like, oh, this ain't so bad. Go through these 2 weeks. We're home. We don't travel. Win these 2 games and you get a little break.
I don't know.
It will be all right.
You would think.
We're 3-3 and everything's okay. I love 3-3.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather be 6-0, but
I'll take
man,
3-3.
3-3, I'll be happy.
And our division's going to lose some games too. So
they're going to start beating up on each other.
Yes, absolutely.
That's fine with me. We don't play the Ravens till week 13.
And I'm glad we don't play these.
Beat the shit out of each other first.
And we need to gel.
We got to grow.
Yeah.
So we got some maturity to happen. But yeah, we'll have the picks video coming out within the next day or 2 as well. So check that out.
Yeah.
And you'll know our official prediction on that video.
Give us your thoughts.
Yep.
Oh, please subscribe as well.
That's right.
Don't say it enough.
We do appreciate it. It helps a lot. Like, comment, subscribe. They all help a lot. So thank you. Go Steelers.
Go Steelers.